Hello, teacher and classmates. This is the activity 10 budget management followed up part 6 evidence video internal control standard model MESI. MESI purpose the standard internal control model MESI that is established for state entities provides a structure for the control of strategy, management, and evaluation in state entities, whose purpose is to guide them toward the fulfillment of their institutional objectives and their contribution to the essential purpose of the state. MESI principles. The principles of the internal control system are framed, integrated, complemented, and developed within the constitutional principle. The following principles applicable to the internal control system have been identified. Self-control. It is the ability of each public servant to control their work, detect the evasion and make corrective measures for the adequate fulfillment of the results that are expected in the exercise of their function issues a way that the execution of the process activities and or tasks under their responsibility are developed based on the principles established in the political constitution. Self-regulation. It is the institutional capacity to operate in a participatory manner within the entities, the methods and procedures established in the regulation, which allows the development and implementation of the internal control system under an environment of integrity, efficiency, and transparency in the public performance. Self-management. It is the institutional capacity of any public entity to interpret, coordinate, apply, evaluate in effective, efficient, and efficient manner the administrative function that has been assigned to it by the Constitution, the law, and its regulation. Second, role of the auditor in the state entities. The professional who performs audit tasks in the state entities, apart from knowing the internal control function, must have knowledge the manages tools, statistical control of process, teamwork, brainstorming, planning, administration, legal and financial regulation, accounting, information system, as well as guideline or information security and digital government policy. Foregoing together with a safe information related to the process will be essential for the work carried out by the auditor since it provides sufficient elements for the prioritization and preparation of the audit. All this under the principles of integrity, objectivity, confidentiality, competition, and the related rule of conduct. Strategy line of defense made up of senior management and the management team. First line of defense made of public managers and process leaders. Second lines of defense made up the official responsible for monitoring and evaluation control and risk management. heads of planning, supervisor, and auditors, contracts or projects, risk compliance where they exit, contracting, content, among others. Third line of defense made up of the Internal Control Office. According to the foregoings, auditing is not an exclusive task of Internal Control Office. However, in the third line of defense, the audit guide establishes that the Internal Control Office must carry out technical internal auditing in accordance with the appropriate policies and practice related to tier line internal control office. Identify and evaluate changes that could have a significant impact on the control system. Internal audits during period risk assessment and the course of internal audit work as the fundamental part of the tier strategic line office of internal control. Notify the control coordination commit internal possible changes and impact on the risk assessment previously defects in the audit. Tier General Baggage of the Nation. Due to its very characteristics, the budget is the most important financial management instrument or fiscal policy, where public spending and these financing methods are programmed and recorded, and the rules for the execution of established general aspects of the Colombian budgetary process, page 21. In this session, it is possible to consult not only the financial execution of the budget, but also the contracting of entities of the national order of the state and the monitoring of policies such as equality for women and the peace agreement. Here we can see the budget schedules of the steering budget, which is made up of entity budget draft, central committed medium term fiscal framework, medium term spending framework, annual operation investing plan, general budget of the nation, PGN, approved budget laws, and liquidation decree. These are the economic expectations for 2023. These are the expenses in which we see that 62.4% is destined for the functioning of the nation, 19.2% is destined to pay the country debt, and only 18.3% is destined for investment. Fourth, budget execution percentage by sector. This graph shows how the country's resources are divided, in which we see that the vast majority of resources are destined to pay the country's debt. 5. Finds evidence in the follow-up to the budget management of the Department of Tolima. In the summary of the execution the budget of the Department of Tolima, we can see that they no management to execute even 50% of what have been budgeted, neither in investing nor in central administration, nor in the recreational fund, nor in the hidden fund. Expectation with me. In this scheme we can observe execution of the Tolima budget of its government programs. Thank you very much.